Today I start the journey to unlock Damascus Camo, but it's 7 years after this game came out?
Huh?
And this is all thanks to you guys. I recently tested whether this camo grind would even be possible in 2026 by unlocking gold camo on the AMAX. And whilst doing that, I set you guys the ridiculous challenge of 5,000 likes to make me do the entire grind. Being honest, I absolutely did not expect that to happen, but you guys are crazy and apparently really want to see me in pain as you hit that like goal within 3 days. So here we are, starting the Damascus grind in 2026.
Nice.
To start things off today, I'm going to unlock gold camo on the Desert Eagle because 1, it's my favorite weapon in the game, and 2, I've got a few things to quickly talk about for how this series will work, which are outlined in the video chapters. But before we get started though, I want to give you guys the opportunity to decide which weapon I will be starting off the Damascus grind with. If this video hits 3,000 likes within 3 days, then I will start this grind off with whatever the weapon is from the most liked comment down below. And I think we all know which 2 weapons it's going to be between. That's not the only goal though, and this one is crazy. If you guys somehow get this video to 6,000 likes, and I'll give you an extra day to do this one because I'm generous, so within 4 days, then I will start the Damascus grind from scratch on a brand new account.
Oh no.
The worst thing about this goal is that on a fresh account, I won't have a single double XP token to level my weapons with.
What have I done?
But this second goal brings me on to my first talking point, which is this account's current progress on the Damascus grind. Now, to make this a bit easier, let me bring up this handy little camo tracker I found on the internet. So I've gone through every single weapon in the game, and I have manually figured out what progress I am at. I'm currently hiding the non-required weapons for Damascus because DLC weapons, there's lots of them. DLC weapons do not count towards Damascus, so we're just going to hide them on this tracker. Now, as you can see, we have got gold camo on the M4A1, MP5, MP7, Model 680. I don't know what possessed me to do that back in the day. And then we've also got gold on all of the marksman rifles. I specifically remember with this, I loved the Kar 98K back when I was playing this game, and I really wanted to get it platinum, so I got all the marksman rifles platinum, only to look at the camo challenge and realize you actually need marksman rifles and sniper rifles all gold to get platinum.
You're so effing smart.
And when I saw that, I thought, F that, I'm not doing it. So just left the Kar 98K at gold. And then we've got nothing else. Everything else is basically untouched. Of course, when I was playing this game, I did make fairly significant progress towards a lot of the guns in the game because, you know, I was just using them for fun. And any weapon that I have made significant progress on is depicted by these ticks on all of the camo challenges. And these basically show that I have completed that subset of camo challenges on the weapon. The only limitation with this is if a gun, let's just say, has 500 kills, it's either 800 or nothing as shown on this tracker. But you get the gist of which weapons I've made progress on, and I'll scroll down. Feel free to pause if you want to have a closer look at what I've actually made progress on. But basically, maybe just under half the weapons I've actually used in this game, to the point of having them fully leveled and having some of these camo challenges completed. And the reason I'm showing you this progress is because I wanted to talk about why I'm not starting this grind from scratch by default. And you know what? I'll actually quickly get the weapons up in game and show you what level everything is in the background whilst I quickly talk through this. So yeah, the reason why I don't think starting from scratch is necessary to show you guys this entire Damascus grind in a fun and like thorough way is because honestly, leveling each weapon is mostly going to be cut from the videos because it's obviously a very long process. In this game, it's about 3 to 4 hours, I believe, with double XP on to level a gun from 1 to its max level. Most of that content is going to be cut because let's just say I try and do all of the assault rifles in one video. That is 8 guns I would have to do. Leveling those alone would take almost 36 hours, maybe, assuming it's 4 hours per gun. So that's a lot of extra grinding that's not going to make it into the videos. And honestly, I think that would be okay. I don't think it would affect the videos that much because things like the knife, the riot shield, every single launcher, almost all of the pistols, I've not touched them because they weren't good guns, objectively. They had no purpose in why I was playing this game back when it was the COD. So when it comes to those painful episodes that I know you guys want to see, I know you want to see me do the riot shield, I know you want to see me do the launchers, they are going to be the full grind. I also kind of don't want to start a new account because I just want to have Damascus on this one because it is my main COD account and this is the only COD game I own which doesn't have the mastery camo. But of course, you guys are the boss here, so that's why I've given you the chance to make me start from scratch on a new account because if you want to see literally the entire grind, then your collective wish is my command. But hopefully you understand why I don't intend on starting from scratch unless you guys hit that like goal of 6,000 in 4 days, which would be absolutely insane. Anyway, let's finally get into a match. We'll start making some progress on my Desert Eagle camo challenges. This way you're not just sat there listening to me yapping whilst my character is getting his 10,000 steps in for the day, walking down this never-ending corridor. And our first game is going to be on Azir Cave. By the way, I cannot believe that at the end of the AMAX video, after grinding it for like 6 hours, I inspected the wrong gun at the end of the video. So just to prove that I did actually do it, I saw some skepticism in there that I actually just got bored and couldn't be bothered. This is the AMAX in gold. Lovely. Looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, I can't believe that I inspected the M4 at the end of that video. Like, what? How do I even do that? I think it must be because I made the custom class of the AMAX on as the last class in the private game, and then I loaded in with the first class. Somehow I don't have eyes, so didn't even notice that I was using the wrong gun. And yeah, I'm glad that at least some of you guys... He just got flattened. I'm glad that at least some of you guys were watching at the end and paying attention, because, you know, clearly you're paying more attention than me. But anyway, we're working on the Desert Eagle, which is one of my favorite guns in the game. I'm actually really close to getting gold on it already. I just need, 21 crouch kills. I've got it written down. 4 long shots, 6 kills after reloading, 70 kills with no attachments, and then 9 3-kill streaks. So yeah, I wanted to clean up this gun whilst talking about various things today. I'm also rocking the blue tiger on it. Can I inspect it, please? Can we get some lighting?
Nope.
Okay, that's rude, but thank you for the better lighting. Oh, that actually looks nice. Blue tiger for the nostalgia of the old CODs. Rocking out with Desert Eagle. Just beautiful. Anyway, the second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was how the Damascus grind is going to work. How the series of videos is going to be presented to you, I guess. Just kill that guy. The good old 2-tap. Hold on, we're getting a 3-streak here, I'm telling you. Okay, well, that shows what I know. Anyway, the way this series is going to work when we come to do the full grind, whether it's on this account or on a fresh new account, is I will be using an RNG wheel as per my channel tradition to decide each category of weapons that I'll be basically unlocking in one video. Now, if we do have to do a fresh account, then I might split some categories up into 2 videos, like assault rifles. There's 8 of them in the game. And like I said earlier, leveling all of those up will take at least 36 hours is my estimation. And that was probably with double XP. But yeah, essentially a wheel will decide the order I unlock all of the categories platinum. And I think that'll be a fun way of doing it. Mixing things up. Unlucky, sir. And you're dead. I love that this thing's a one-hit kill to the head. And there's a cheeky camo. Don't know what for. Probably the no attachment kills, realistically. And there's a 3-streak. Lovely. I also might combine some of the smaller categories on the wheel or categories that I've made significant progress on if I use this account. But obviously, I will have to look at each category and decide it more at the time when we know whether I'm doing it from a fresh account or from this one. Some great aim there. I'm also thinking that I might have a side rule for this where I'm allowed to passively level up the launchers in the background, because obviously if I didn't do that, then when I rolled them, I would be just stuck there with launchers that are level 1 and need a ton of progress on, like, yeah, weapons that are going to take long enough already as it is. And I might even keep the launchers off the wheel until I'm at, I think, 70% Damascus progress might be fair. By that point, I should have them leveled up. You know, I'll give myself plenty of time to level them up and get them ready. Oh, sit down. And then, yeah, I'll have no choice at that point. That's a 2. Go on, 1 more kill for a 3. That's how numbers work. Come on, I can't even see him. No, terribly. Of course, if you guys do hit that light goal, then you will be choosing the first weapon that I do. And I say weapon over category because I think we all know what the weapons are likely going to be. And I think having those weapons as individual episodes themselves is pretty fair because, yeah, there are some real stinkers of weapons in this game, which will probably take a week just for that one weapon to do. And I know you guys like my pain, so we know that that's what's going to get picked. There's Blue Iguana unlocked. Wow. So yeah, let me know what you think about the idea for the series as a whole. Be interested to know what you guys think. And before I talk about my third, and I think final talking point of the video, to be fair, let's make some camo progress on this Desert Eagle. And then, yeah, I'll be talking about what the Damascus Grind series means for the rest of my content going forwards. Specifically, what does that mean for my Black Ops 7 videos? It's time to get some progress on the best gun of all time. Or not. Gonna try and tick off the easy ones like the 4 long shots that I need. Try and pick some long angles here. It's kind of hard without a red dot, though, I'm not gonna lie. This sight is pretty hard to see down. Especially when you've got bad aim. Oh my god, it's not a 2-hit kill at that range. I mean, that's kind of fair, but it's really sad because that would have been a long shot for sure. Damn it, good shots. Oh, okay, these long shots are actually way harder than I thought. When we come to do the actual grind, I will see if any people are playing hardcore in this game. And apparently ground war's a good place to get long shots. So whatever, for today, we're just sticking with normal playlists. Hey, long shot. But yeah, the focus of this video is to basically explain to you guys what the plan is. And I've done that mostly at this point. Oh, that's a 2-streak. Come on, let's go. Come on, there's got to be a guy here somewhere. Yep. Easy 3-kill streak. Beautiful. Oh, headshot. See you later. Sit down. Nothing more satisfying than a 1-tap pistol kill. Straight to the dome. Oh, long shot. Nice. Beautiful. I don't know if that's all of them or not. That could just be another no attachment camo challenge coming in there. And we also need crouching kills. I can't forget that. That's obviously one. Blue digital unlocked. Cool. Yep, that's another one. I wish it would tell you what they were for on this game. That's the worst thing. This guy seems a bit dodgy. Is he dodgy? Or am I just bad? It did look like he locked onto me there, but I'm not going to make any bold claims of cheating yet. But yeah, I do also want to say a massive thank you to you guys for the support on the first MW 2019 Damascus video that I uploaded. Like, it's actually insane how many of you guys have watched it, how many of you liked it, how many of you are so excited to see this series in 2026. It's actually blown my mind. I think that is probably my best performing video of all time, at least in the given time period. Obviously, my Black Ops 3 camo grind has done very well. You guys have absolutely blown that video up, and I love you so much. Like, thank you. I'm so hyped to do this grind. As painful as many of you guys have said it's going to be, I don't care. It's going to be a lot of fun re-experiencing this game with you guys. So that's game one out of the way. We'll have a quick progress check. Okay, so digital, which is the crouching kills, we're on 21 out of 40. We just need 2 more long shots, 4 more kills shortly after reloading. That should be fine. And we did almost half the no attachment kills. That one, again, is just going to be easy. You know what? Let's get a tune going. Let's make some good progress, and then we'll talk about what my plans are for Black Ops 7 once we are nearly done with this game. All right, you sit on that corner. Well done. Absolutely not. Thank you for a camo. 2 camos. Wow, very generous. Don't look at them. Ooh, camo. The tank factory. I think this map absolutely sucks, but it's going to be good for the long shots that I need, so that's something at least. God damn, I suck. How was that a long shot? That was like 5 meters away. What? Okay, I don't care. I'm not complaining. And another camo. Beautiful. Victory! Oh my god, there was 1 kill in it. Let's go. Love a close game. But how are the camos looking? And that game leaves us needing 1 more crouch kill, 14 more no attachment kills, and 12 3-kill streaks till we are done. Okay, let's get into another game, and then we'll talk about what the Damascus grind means for my Black Ops 7 content and other videos going forward. If this guy's cheating, I guess at least he's honest. Oh my god, and we get a shoot house game. This is going to be chaos. Oh no. Okay, so let's talk about how this is going to affect Black Ops 7 going forwards. First of all, I was not expecting the first video in this series to be as well received as it was. The amount of like nostalgia that video brought to a lot of you guys, you know, talking about how much you played this game in COVID and all of that was crazy. I did not realize this game was like quite that well received. That's the crouch kills done, by the way. I did not realize so many people had such great memories of this game. So it was awesome to see you guys talking about that in the comments. It was so positive. There were a few people in there who were saying this game sucks and everything, but you know, that's to be expected. Some people did hate this game. But I want to preface this whole conversation with, and I don't know if this is a bit cringe, last year was a lot of learning for me. My first year as a full-time creator, I spent a lot of that time just absorbing information, absorbing the data from the videos I uploaded, and just learning. And part of that learning, I decided that this year I need to listen to my gut more. Like, there were a few videos last year, or like a few, I don't know, series or whatever you want to call it, that I committed to, that even going into them, I was like, I don't know if this is actually going to slap or if it's just going to be a complete flop. And my gut was saying it's probably not going to be the best video I ever upload, but you know, I would still make the video, put my heart into it, and try my best. And yeah, sure, the videos didn't do like terribly, but they weren't exactly standout videos, you know. So no, I've got to hit those shots. So part of going into this year was learn from what worked last year in Black Ops 6 and just listen to my gut. And my gut is telling me that the last 6 years of content creation since I started back in Cold War, my gut is telling me that this could be the moment where everything changes for my channel. This game, this series could be what does it for me. I cannot ignore the interest you guys have shown in me doing this Damascus grind. So I am listening to my gut when I say all of this, because I really do think this is going to be one of the best, maybe worst decisions I ever make because of this camo grind being so brutal. But I genuinely think this is going to be the best decision I ever make on the channel. I just want to preface all of this by saying I do think Black Ops 7 is a really good game. It's one of the best games we've had in quite some time in the modern era of COD, in terms of the depth of camo grind. The actual camos that you unlock are incredibly high quality. Mostly, obviously, there's quite a few bad ones in there. And yeah, I do think Black Ops 7 is great. They've done a lot of things that everyone has asked for, but it's almost too little too late, right? But just because I say what I'm about to say doesn't mean that I suddenly hate Black Ops 7 and I've done a U-turn on what I've been saying about the game, that I've absolutely loved it and everything. I would be a fool to ignore the hype that is building around this Damascus grind right now. I would be crazy to ignore that. So I am going to be putting my all into this Damascus series going forward. And the uploads on this channel for at least the next month or two are going to be entirely this Damascus grind. Maybe there'll be the odd thing here or there where I maybe talk about a Black Ops 7 update or try something new. I don't know, but the vast majority of videos, the vast majority of my time, oh my god, one more headshot, no, is going to be going into this Damascus grind. We are going all in on this. And genuinely, I cannot wait to be doing this grind. It's going to be so much fun. It's something I've never done before. It's going to be brutal, but it's going to be so satisfying when we see that Damascus pop up. And we will see Damascus pop up, no matter how long it takes. But yeah, so that does mean the Genesis grind is on pause right now. And I'm sorry to those of you who enjoy it. Honestly, when I said earlier this year I wanted to do every Black Ops 7 camo grind, I 100% meant it, and I would still love to do that. But again, I would be crazy to not listen to the data of not only my channel. Obviously, one good video doesn't necessarily mean that the rest of this series is going to go well. I truly believe it will. I have been doing so much research over the last couple of weeks, looking at not just creators my size, but looking at all COD creators that I can think of across the board. I've been looking at the stats of over 20 plus COD creators over the last couple of weeks, looking at the last 3 years worth of data of their views. It pains me to say, but Black Ops 7 across the board, there are no exceptions to this. Black Ops 7 is the worst performing COD in terms of YouTube viewership for every single COD creator over the last 3 years, at least in the COD launch window. So in the first 3 months of the game's life cycle, Black Ops 7 has performed the worst by a long way for so many people, which is, yeah, super sad, and I'm very disappointed. I was ready for Black Ops 7 to be my year. It could well still be my year, but for reasons I absolutely did not expect. I said there were no exceptions, but there is one exception to COD creators who are actually doing well right now, and that is T-Dog Smitty. And he is not even playing Black Ops 7, so that's kind of why he's not actually an exception to what I just said. He is the only COD creator whose views are, up from last year, from the last 2 years, from the last 3 CODs. He is, I think, the only COD creator who is actually doing well this year, and he's not even playing Black Ops 7. My point is that I do intend on playing Black Ops 7 this year. Community days and stuff will still be on Black Ops 7. I do love the game, but I do need to put the channel first. I need to put my head first. I know this is looking like the right decision that I could make, and this could be huge, but not just me, not just the channel, but doing this as a career for myself, which is, that's why I quit my job a year and a half ago, is to do this. And as much as I want to play Black Ops 7, as much as I enjoy it, it would be crazy to do that. It would be absolutely crazy to do that at this point of the year. So I hope you guys understand what that means. And if you are disappointed that this is the direction I'm going to be taking the channel for at least the next couple of months whilst I do this grind, then I am sorry. I truly am sorry. If you were so locked into the channel for just the Black Ops 7 grind, you bought channel membership just because you wanted to see that content and support me, and now I've gone back on that, please do get in touch and we can sort something out. Because the last thing I want to do is mislead people. I don't want to make empty promises ever. But, this is one of those opportunities that does not happen often to a YouTube channel. And I'm hoping that I'm making the right decision by following my gut here. And obviously, you guys liking the video and hitting these like goals will help massively. So again, 3,000 likes within 3 days, and you can choose the first weapon I do in the grind. And 6,000 likes within 4 days, and I will start this grind on a new account. I'm just hoping my gut is right here. And sorry if you weren't here for MW 2019 content. It was absolutely not on my bingo card this year of this happening, but here we are. It's happening, and we're making the most of it. Sit down. And I think that's everything I've got to say. That turned into quite a yap about what this means for my Black Ops 7 content. But, I just want to be completely open and transparent with you guys, and I wanted to explain everything fully as best as I could. So hopefully you understand, where I'm coming from here, and I hope you're in for this journey as well, because this is gonna be one hell of a ride, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for listening to my little rant there. Let's work on these 3 streaks. Let's see what progress we're at the end of this game. It should be fairly decent. And then, yeah, we'll get another gold wrapped up on this account. Maybe this gold will be put straight in the bin and I get to use the Desert Eagle all over again if you guys do hit that ludicrous like goal. Oh, what a headshot. And there is Cthulhu unlocked, another camo. I don't think that's the last 3 kill streak one we need, but it's one of them. Hey, good work, team. We take the win. Okay, what do we need to get this gun done? We've got to be close, to be fair. This has been very quick. If you don't have to level a weapon, and if you've got most of the camo challenges done already, surprisingly, unlocking golds is actually quite easy.
I'm Captain Obvious.
And I don't think this guy was cheating as well. Oh, it's just the last 3 kill streak challenge left. 6 3 kill streaks, and we're done. I don't know why, but this map also brings back so many memories. Why does Broadcast do this to me? Was this a COD 4 DLC map? Am I crazy? But anyway, let's get these 6 3 kill streaks done. We're not going to be doing that just by yapping. We've got to get slapping.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh, so close to a 3.
Perfect!
Oh, what a grenade. Hold that. Hey, there's one. What are you doing? Oh, he's calling in a thing. Well, thank you for the free 3 streak. No, one away from another one. That was a good streak. Oh my. Ow, come on. Ooh. Get off the stairs. No, the stabber. Get your stabber out of me, man.
What?
What a waste. What a waste of a 3. Come on, man. If I'm going to be doing this with 39 guns, I need to get better. Beautiful. Oh, what did... No! Scammed out of another 3. Oh, no. Misery loves company. That'll do. What the... It's a party here. Look at him go. Look at that footwork. It's crazy. No. Oh my god. Do not show that clip. And there's a 3 kill streak. No idea how many more I need. And 3. And 4. Another progress. And a death. No, that was his face. Get the VAR out. Double check that, please, referee. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, let's go. That's another 3. Are we done? Or is it one more? It feels like one more. Sad times. Okay, well, that's going to be in the next game. Oh boy, that camo's going to be mine. Literally one more 3 kill streak. And then we get the iconic gold Desert Eagle. Speaking of iconic, we get Rust Team Deathmatch. Let's go. I also realized as we loaded into this, I could have been putting attachments on this Desert Eagle for quite a while now, but my stupidity has prevailed once again and I forgot.
You are made of stupid.
No! One more kill and we're done. Hey, there it is. The 2-tap kill. Let's see it. Red tiger, red skulls, whatever you want to call it, unlocked. And no gold? Moment of truth. Customized skulls have been completed and gold camo has been unlocked on the Desert Eagle. Beautiful stuff. Let's quickly go inspect it, and I will actually inspect the right weapon this time. Oh man, look at this incredible looking gold AMAX, am I right? Definitely the AMAX. What an idiot. Anyway, we've got to inspect the iconic gold Desert Eagle on top of the map that we unlocked it on, which is the iconic Rust. Here it is, gold Desert Eagle. The lighting is okay. I mean, it looks pretty cool. You know, gold Desert Eagle, you cannot go wrong with. Truly an iconic weapon if ever I've seen one. And one of my favorites in literally any game that it is in. But that is the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing whether you guys do hit any of the like goals I have set. Again, I'll be shocked if it does happen, but you guys are clearly capable of anything, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the start of the Damascus grind, whether it's on this account or a new account, and whether it's with a weapon of your choice or not. Either way, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss a single upload in this series. It's gonna be epic, it's gonna be long, but it's gonna be fun. I hope anyway. We'll pretend the launchers and the melees don't exist. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.